So the purpose of this video is to show you how we are going to be measuring your body starting tomorrow, hopefully. Starting tomorrow, not hopefully. So once you come, we are going to measure you on a flaccid muscles, right? That is, before you pump, we are going to measure you. Then you start your workout. I'll show you how we are going to measure. I'm going to be a tailor for today. Then I will also explain to you how we are going to use the measurements that we took to get your ideal body measurements, your ideal body shape. The first thing that you should know, the first thing that you should take note of are your wrists, your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your head. The other part of the body that we are going to be measuring, your neck, yes, your neck, your waist, and your waist is 80% of your hips. Your waist now, this is your waist, your belly button region, should be 80% of your hips. Then your shoulders should now be 162% of your waist, like I said, the golden ratio. And your chest now is 148% of your hips, your arms 252% of your wrist, you see all the rest. Now to get some tiny details. For example, our shoulders is one holistic thing. We call it shoulders, but inside these shoulders there are different muscles, the delts, right, the traps. So to get your shoulders now, we are still going to measure your shoulders so that you will be able to measure the progress that you are making in your shoulder holistically. So we are going to measure your delts, we are going to measure your traps. Then your back also, the whole V-taper thing includes your back. What makes you wide is your lats and your side delt, most importantly. So we are going to measure your lats, right? And we are also going to measure your pecs, your chest now. So we are going to show you how we are going to be doing all these measurements so that you will know what to expect when we call on you. Ben, life mannequin. Now mannequin, they call on mannequin. So first we are going to start with the wrist now. I use the centimeter instead of inches because centimeter is you can easily, there is no point is either 0.5 or, but this one now you can have 0.2, 0.5, 0.7 and all of this. So I prefer this. So we are going to measure your wrist. This is how you measure your wrist now. I like it this way. I don't like it this way because this bone always confuses me. So I like it this way. Just turn around and measure. This is 17. This is 17. So that means your arm should be bigger. Your arm is to be bigger than someone who has a 16 sized wrist. Okay? Then we measure the arms. Now this is how we measure the arms. Let's use this. So that you see. The tip, the highest point of the arms, of the triceps. You say your triceps now 70% of your arms. Yes. So the highest point of the triceps is where we are going to measure. This is 32.5 inches. Okay. Your forearms now. Your forearms. This is how we measure your forearms. This chunk. Will not be small beef with this. I tell you. The chunk. 30. Let's go to the shoulders now. The shoulders. Now when we are measuring the shoulders, I prefer to start from I prefer to start from belt, from belt like this to the next belt, to the ending of the next belt. Some measurements from the middle of the delt like this, the top point of the delt. I think that was how I used to measure it before now. The highest point of the delt to the highest point of the delt, right? But now I prefer the whole thing, like the whole package, from delt to delt fully. So this is 78.
It knows that full measurement.
Yes, 78. The chest now, how we measure the chest from here back, including the lats. That is why we have to separate it here, right? This pecs now is just here. Then the lats now is just from here like this, right? But for this chest, we measure it this way. Hands up. Then you get to the lat. Now bring your hands down. Then this, the center of it, the nipple area, the middle part. That's how we do it. Now this is 95. Then let's go for waist now. Let's go for waist. Waist, now you bring it to your belly button. Your belly button. That is where your waist is. Your waist no be this bone.
Yeah,
Now from belly button.
okay.
Now your waist be. You know. Then hips now. You know, say boys now, yeah, boys now. Nah. So stay one side now. Come on your hand. Now the hips, the middle part of your butt, and from here, like the top, the peak, the point, yeah, that is your hips. Your hips. So this is 84.5. Then let's go to the thigh. Let's go to the thigh. No, let's leave it. Yeah. So, but we are doing this for the sake of the video. To get the real measurements, we can't use this because this is too large. So we are going to do it if you are wearing shorts where we can just raise, or if you are wearing something light that won't really take much space. But then we are going to take it at this upper part, not the lower, but this upper part. This is it. Right? So this is 51. Maybe the real thing is going to be like 52 or something. Okay, now even they make up for outside. I've been hearing person's voice. Your knee too. We'll take that center of your knee. You see, center of your knee like this. I think you should raise this. You should. This is 33.5. Then your calves. Turn your calves. See. Your calves this way. The top part of the calves, 33.5 also. Okay. Then your ankle. Now for the ankle, remember for the wrist I said we turn like this because I am trying to escape this bone. This ankle too. This ankle too has the same bone, right? But we are going to just go above the bone. Just above the bone this way. So this is 21.5. 21.5. You guys might be wondering why we are measuring head, or it is to get the neck. Which will also make you wonder why we are measuring the neck. But the neck is also a very important part of your body, and soon enough we are going to start training neck. Okay, head first. Yeah. From your forearm like this, from your forehead rather. 55. And neck. 34.5. Okay, so now we are going to go to the specifics now, right? The delt itself, the traps, the chest itself, then the lat itself. For the delt, from the beginning of the delt like this, that is there is this bone here. There is this bone here, just on the bone to the end of. Can you see where this thing stops? Where this V stops? That place. This is 18.5. So the length 18.5 and the width. Now this armpit line like this. That is the beginning, right? Because this is the point of connection between this head of the chest and then your front delt. So we'll start from here, like this, to the end of your rear delt. This is see the separation between the lateral head and the rear delt, the posterior head. Lats now. Meanwhile, you should know that lat doesn't mean lateral. Lat means latissimus dorsi. So if you say lat pull down, it's not lateral pull down. Raise your head. Under these armpits, this is the beginning of the lat. This is the beginning of the lat. From this beginning to the end. Let's go to the other side. That will give the width of the lat. Then the chest now. Hands up. The chest now, not too much. The chest now is from this other side, the other side of the armpits. The other side of the armpits to this side. That is how we know the real size of the chest. So we are going to, don't worry, we are going to have our disinfectant tomorrow. So in case you are wondering from one office to the other, so we go dey carry tape. No, so we go dey carry tape. We go carry disinfectant come tomorrow. Disinfectant day, so make you no worry yourself. If you get your special disinfectant, you carry on come. Voila. So yes, that is what is going to start happening for tomorrow. And if you are not part of the Greek God Gym and you're also watching this and you want to measure yourself, then this is ideal, right? This is ideal. If you have any question, if you have any comment, if I made a mistake anywhere, you can tell us in the comment section. If you are not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and see you in the next video. Nice one.